In the book The Godfather, there is a silent rule that the most powerful men always obey. Never let anyone outside know what you are thinking. We live in a world that worships noise. The loudest person is often seen as the most confident. The quick talker is often viewed as the smartest. But history and psychology prove the exact opposite. The truly dangerous people, the game changers, the master strategists, or the most formidable opponents in a negotiation, are rarely the ones screaming on stage. They are the ones sitting silently in the corner of the room. Why is silence so terrifying? Why does the world hold its breath when a true introvert finally speaks? And more importantly, how can you, whether introvert or extrovert, harness this heavy-grade psychological weapon? Welcome back to Barely Researched. Today, we are not talking about shyness. We are decoding the captivating danger of introverts through the lens of science. To understand why introverts are dangerous, we must first debunk a myth. Introversion is not hating people, and it's not depression. The difference lies in biological structure. In the 1960s, psychologist Hans Eysenck proposed the cortical arousal theory. He found that introverts have a naturally higher level of cortical arousal. What does this mean? Imagine an extrovert's brain as an empty room, needing music, noise, and social interaction to fill up and feel interested. Conversely, an introvert's brain is like a library running at full capacity. They already have too much internal stimulation. Further research by Dr. Marty Olson-Laney revealed the neurotransmitter difference. Extroverts run on dopamine, the hormone of reward and risk. They need to hunt for attention to feel satisfied. But introverts? They run on acetylcholine. This is the neurotransmitter linked to deep focus, long-term memory, and calm. The pathway for acetylcholine in the brain is much longer than dopamine. It travels through the prefrontal cortex, the center for planning, problem-solving, and emotional control. This is the source of the danger. While an extrovert reacts instantly, the introvert is processing. In a debate or negotiation, while the opponent is busy revealing flaws through speech, the introvert's brain is running simulations, analyzing risks, and finding the critical strike. They aren't slow. They are loading a sniper rifle instead of spraying bullets blindly like a machine gun. In Robert Greene's classic book, The 48 Laws of Power, law number 4 states, "Always say less than necessary." Introverts are natural masters of this principle, and this creates a massive psychological advantage called information asymmetry. In any relationship, from business to romance, the person holding more information holds the control. Extroverts tend to think out loud. They speak to think. Unintentionally, they expose their fears, desires, weaknesses, and plans. Introverts are different. They listen, but don't be mistaken. They aren't just listening to be polite. They are data mining. A Harvard Business School study showed that in negotiations, those who use strategic silence often achieve better deals. When you are silent, the opponent feels anxious. This social anxiety urges them to keep talking to fill the void, and the more they talk, the more flaws they reveal. Look at iconic movie villains or bosses. Why is Gus Fring in Breaking Bad scarier than Tuco Salamanca? Tuco is loud, violent, and predictable. Gus Fring is polite, quiet, and completely mysterious. You don't know what he's thinking, and humanity's greatest fear is the fear of the unknown. An introvert's silence creates a veil of mystery. It forces others to be cautious, to respect, and even fear the hidden power they exude. There is a stereotype. To be a boss, you must be extroverted. You must be energetic and loud. But Professor Adam Grant from Wharton, a top organizational psychologist, conducted a groundbreaking study to overturn this belief. In a 2011 study of pizza chains, Grant found an interesting paradox. When employees are passive and need step-by-step direction, extroverted leaders work well. But when employees are proactive, creative, and skilled, extroverted leaders often hold them back due to a desire to dominate the spotlight. Conversely, introverted leaders are extremely successful with high-performing teams. Why? Because they possess the ability of deep listening. They don't feel threatened when employees have better ideas than them. They step back to let employees shine. They observe the whole picture instead of trying to be the star of it. Bill Gates, Larry Page, or Warren Buffett, they are all introverts. Their danger lies in building massive empires not with muscle power or booming voices, but with absolute focus and deep analytical abilities that average people cannot copy. Analyzing the problem is not enough. At Barely Research, we always want you to leave with solutions in hand. Whether you are an introvert wanting to optimize your power or an extrovert wanting to learn how to become more dangerous, here are 3 psychological strategies you need to apply immediately. Strategy 1. The 3-second power pause. In communication, when someone finishes speaking, don't answer immediately. Wait exactly 3 seconds. Neurologically, this shifts your brain from emotional reaction to logical thinking. Socially, it signals, "I am considering your words, and I am in no rush." This is the demeanor of a superior. Strategy 2. Switch from networking to deep connecting. Don't try to imitate extroverts. Apply the sniper tactic. Instead of talking to 20 people at a party, choose 2 key people and talk deeply for 30 minutes. Strong ties bring far more value than hundreds of weak ties. Play your own game, depth over width. Strategy 3. Writing as a weapon. Introverts often articulate better in writing. Use this. In the digital world, content, emails, and proposals are weapons. If you aren't great at live debating, become a master of unassailable texts. Let your words fight for you. And finally, protect your cave. The greatest economic values in the 21st century are created in deep focus. Don't feel guilty about solitude. That is when you are sharpening your sword. To summarize, dangerous introverts aren't malicious. They are dangerous because they possess self-mastery. In a world where everyone wants to scream to be noticed, the one who keeps their silence controls the game. They observe when you are acting. They listen when you are rambling. And they act when you are lost in illusions. If you are an introvert, be proud of your silent assassin instinct. A tiger doesn't need to bark to prove its power. And if you are an extrovert, learn to be silent sometimes, because sometimes the most powerful words are the ones never spoken. Which type are you? A loudspeaker or an iceberg? Leave a comment below. I'd love to know how you handle silence in your life. If you found this video valuable, give Barely Research a like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification, because we will return with even deeper psychological analyses to help you optimize your potential. Thank you for listening, goodbye, and see you in the next video.